Coming to you from the Black Goat 39 studios, this is the Guru Talking Sports Podcast, episode 124. Now here's your host, the Guru of Sports. I know that sounds pretty cool. I know, but I know that I can't play that for like too much longer. But anyway, this cut is called Hard Floor by a group called, I think it's called Appearance One. Good sound, though. I have to bring this down a little bit. Hello, folks. So it's a nice sound. This is a really cool sound. Really cool way to break into this episode of the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. Let me bring this down a little bit more. Hello, sports fans, and welcome. Welcome to episode 124 of the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. I am your host, the Guru of Sports. Well, not too much stuff happened this week. I mean, it was like really kind of, just not a bad week. All-Star game was played. The Home Run Derby was played. And, that was it. Now we're back into the, not really technically the second half of the baseball season. And basically that's what I'm going to talk to you about today. Just baseball. We're gonna have an all baseball show. I know. There's a few things that I did want to mention about football and all. Okay, we know Kyler Murray got his new deal. Congratulations. And I forgot last week, and don't get me wrong. Guru does forget things sometimes. But I was supposed to talk about that dingling Dan Snyder, but I didn't get a chance to. But you know what? It doesn't matter right now. Let's talk some baseball. All right. Anyway, this is the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. This is episode 124. And what's coming up on the podcast is that I'm going to mention, like I said, I mentioned the home run derby, and I did mention the All-Star game. I'm going to get into Juan Soto's dilemma that, I had mentioned that at the end of the podcast last week because it was kind of interesting that he turned down that type of money, But I got my thoughts on that, and I'll definitely run through those. How about that beatdown that Toronto put on Boston the other day? And Toronto won again, so I'm happy. Anyway, the Orioles, I got a little bit of news on them. They beat the Yankees yesterday in Camden Yards, and I got a few thoughts on them, and I also got something that I want to mention to you guys that's happening to me on Thursday. Anyway, this is the Guru Talking Sports Podcast, and like I said, I am just excited to be here. It's Sunday morning, real early Sunday morning, July 24th, 2022. And I just want to mention to you guys that, yeah, it is really, really early. Earlier than normal. Not as early. Well, last week it was just really crazy because I did that podcast around about like 3 o'clock in the morning or so. It's only about like 1 o'clock right now. And, which is really good because I get to do this podcast where nobody's up. Dogs asleep. It's Guru sleep. Everybody's sleep. Except for me. Because, like I said, I like to get out and, do this podcast when I can. Baseball Hall of Fame is going down today. And, that telecast is going to start at about 11 o'clock in the morning. And I'm going to watch it. I ain't got nothing else to do. I just got to rest up because I got a little bit of driving to do on Monday. But I'm not going anywhere special. I'm actually going up on Long Island. I'm going to Long Island. Anyway, I really don't have a whole lot to do this week. This week is going to be kind of like a slow week or so. But I do want to mention that I am excited because this week I'm going to a baseball game. I haven't been to a baseball game after the pandemic. This will be the first one. I've been to 1,005 baseball games in my life. That's right, 1,005. And I think the last baseball game I went to, me, Kate, and Guru, we went, and it was the first time I ever sat through a rain delay. Yes, that's the first time I ever sat through a rain delay. And it was kind of weird because it was the first time I ever seen them put the tarps out on the field. Over 1,000 baseball games, and I've never seen them do that until I think the last game I've been to. And that was like maybe, it's got to be 2019 in Philadelphia. I remember I was the last baseball game I saw was the Phillies, and I think it was Phillies and the Cubs or something like that. So, baseball is the big topic for today. Like I said, I'm going to talk about Juan Soto. The Orioles' odds now are really, they changed. They basically changed. Baseball Hall of Fame, and I can't understand this. And this is one thing I don't like. It's the first time I ever seen it. Is that they're putting analytics in MLB 222, the baseball game, the video game. They're putting analytics in a video game. Okay, I don't want that, and I didn't know that, but I'll get into that a little bit later. Anyway, I don't really care about the SEC media day and all that crap because college football is coming up pretty soon, but we right now it's not the main focus. Main focus right now is baseball. I love me some baseball. So I'm going to talk basically baseball today in the first half. I might drag a little bit into the second half, but like I said, I'm going to talk to you about the baseball game that I'm going to on Thursday and why I'm going on Thursday, which is a really good, really good thing that I feel as though that it was time for me and I needed to do this because of the occasion that I'm going to a baseball game on Thursday. Usually I don't go to baseball games on Thursday afternoon, but this is a really special one that I have to go to and I have to make an appearance to. Okay, tell you what. How about we take a break right here, and I'll be back, and then we can go into some of the stuff that I was mentioning and talking to you guys about, and we'll get into it. We'll start the podcast out, and like I said, if I'm going to before I go to the break, I always got to get in, thank you and get in touch with the voice actress lady. And she should be up here right now.
You're listening to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. This is episode 124. I know I left a little bit early on, when right before I took the break. What I did was I had the voice actress lady come on, and then I cut out. But anyway, it's good to be back. Good to be back. Like I said, last week's podcast, I listened to. It was a lot of stuff that was going on. I had a lot of driving I did last week. Did a lot of driving this week, but I got here at about like maybe about 7:30 or so, something like that. Anyway, I had to drive up to Massachusetts, came back to Connecticut, and from Connecticut to Maryland, came back and just chilled out. It was cool. But anyway, I like I said, love my job. I always say that because it's true. I love doing what I do. All right, like I mentioned, we are in big time baseball. It's the second half of the baseball season has started already, and it started Thursday with the Yankees getting swept by the Astros. And yes, the Astros are. You gotta look at them as now being the favorite in the American League, because it seems as though that the Yankees have the manpower and they have the talent, but you know what? The Astros have that pitching, and that pitching, it does a lot of things. Pitching always wins most of the time. But if you can't hit in the postseason, then what's the use? Yeah, you're not gonna succeed. Anyway, like I said, the baseball season is in full swing. And, I don't know why, but, here I am, like maybe, 7, 8 months ago. I was really pissed off at baseball because baseball wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. And, now it's all good. It's all good. Just have to do what they have to do. Get it straight, get it right for the fans. I think that they could have, did more for the fans and did more, on those. I think the All-Star game and the home run contest was pretty good because, it got a chance to bring baseball into the spotlight a little bit. Not too much, but, try to do what you can do to get the baseball fans back into it. This kid, Rodriguez from Seattle, this dude is something else. I really, really like this dude. And, he's going to be a superstar. So we definitely going to have to look out for this guy, man. And, like I said, this home run derby was pretty good. What I liked about it was, I'm not going to go too far deep into it, but like I said, what I like is that, you have all the younger players coming out and playing. And, it's not like the slam dunk contest in basketball where, superstars don't want to do it. I can understand Aaron Judge didn't want to do it because, Aaron Judge, but, you got Corey Seager, you got my man Acuna Jr., you got Rodriguez, got Pete Alonso, you got all these guys that, are doing the home run, derby. And, I don't have a problem with it. It's a good thing because, like I said, getting these young stars and guys out there to play, getting their names out there. That's what baseball needs to do. It's trying to get their stars recognized. Because I'm going to be honest with you. If some of these guys walk down the street, you wouldn't know who they are. You wouldn't. I mean, yeah, you would know who Aaron Judge is because the dude's 6'7". But other than that, you probably wouldn't recognize some of these other guys. Corey Seager, I know the guy. I've seen the guy, but I wouldn't recognize him on the street. Juan Soto. I got some stories to tell about him. Juan Soto's the man, though. He ended up winning this home run derby, but, he got really done dirty by his team. But you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing bad about, Washington because I do like Washington. And guess what? The Nationals used to be the Expos. I got cut by the Expos. I'll tell you about my short baseball career. But anyway, they did him wrong. And that's a bad thing because the thing about it is that you want to make sure that you do the right thing for your people. So anyway, all right. All-Star game was pretty good. Other than, the National League couldn't score from the second to the seventh inning. Other than that, it wasn't that bad of an All-Star game. 7 million people watched the All-Star game, which is most watched between all the, 4 different All-Star and, games and, stuff like that, like the NBA basketball game and, All-Star game. Nobody watches the Pro Bowl, so what's the use? All-Star game in baseball is like one of my favorites too because I always watch it. I mean, it's something good to see. So, so much on the All-Star game. Now, like I said, Juan Soto, he got done dirty by the Nationals. And what he did was he had to fly himself out because I guess the Nationals was really pissed off at him because he didn't take that $15-year, $44 million contract. Like I said, dude, he was almost getting ready to get half a bill. Half a bill. For 15 years? That's not a good deal, though. Be honest with you. It's not a good deal because if you look at it and it comes out to be roughly about like maybe $29 million a year. $29 million a year is not bad. Now, if I had $29 million a year, I would take it for 15 years. I'd take it for like almost 20, 25 years, whatever. But anyway, he would be getting paid less than the average salary of some of these other guys. Like Garrett Cole's getting paid like maybe, I think he's getting paid like $36 million a year or something like that. You know, Aaron Judge is getting ready to get paid that big time money. Because, like, you know, he went out there and banked on himself and he did the right thing. You know, it's all good for him. But, you know, like I said, mentioned this before, is that the Nationals are going to get sold pretty soon. They're going to get sold. So he doesn't think that he should be on a team that's going to be in a rebuild. Yeah, rebuild. But anyway, I look at it this way. 15 years, $440 million. Dude's 23 right now. He will be playing until he's like 38. So, I don't know. I think he kind of did the right thing by not taking that deal. Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. This Julio Rodriguez kid is something else. He is. I keep saying that because I like the kid, you know. And I hate to do this, but I just bought a Vlad Guerrero jersey, and I do have a Seattle jersey. I have a Seattle Mariners jersey, Ken Griffey Jr. I might have to get a Julio one. I like that Julio kid, man. I ain't lying. But my Vlad Jr. or Vlad Senior jersey is pretty cool. It's the Montreal Expos, and I love them. Love me some Montreal Expos. Only because I got cut by them. That's the only reason why. Anyway. All right, I tell you what. I'm going to take a quick break here. And I think we got get into that about Juan Soto and all like that, his deal. And, he's going to get paid. He's going to get traded. But you know what? He might not get traded this year. That's the thing. They might just wait. But, you never know where he's going to go. Heard Yankee fans talking about they don't really need him. That's kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm going to get into that on the other side. Give me a break here, and we'll be right back. And now we're bringing in our voice actress lady. Here we go.
You're listening to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. You're listening to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. Yeah, I know that the voice actress lady played twice. She did a great job, and I really appreciate her. And I want to say thank you, voice actress lady, for being a part of the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. I did mention something about the Hall of Fame. I'm going to talk about that right quick. Hall of Fame, and there's Big Papi is going in later on today, and you got to give it up to him, for his contributions. I thought David Ortiz was a great player, and I never really had any issue with him. So I congratulate him in going in. Some of the other guys that were going in are Gil Hodges, 8-time All-Star, 2 World Series titles. Minnie Manuso, 13-time All-Star, 1947 World Series champion. Wow, 1947. Remember that. It's a long time ago. Jim Cott, Jim Cott played a long, long time. 3-time All-Star, 16-time Golden Glove winner. That's really awesome. Tony Oliva, 8-time All-Star, 3-time batting champion. Bud Fowler, among one of the first black men to play professionally in baseball. And Buck O'Neil was the first black head coach, he was a black coach and scout in the National and American League. Remember, Buck O'Neil had a big thing about bringing the Negro Baseball Hall of Fame to Kansas City as well. So, Buck O'Neil, we congratulate him. Congratulations to all the men that are going into the Hall of Fame this year. And like I said, it's going to be really good. I'm going to watch that and definitely enjoy it as well. I wanted to, before I end this first half, and I think this is going to be a pretty quick show. Pretty quick. Analytics. Now, I'm not a big analytics guy. I really don't like analytics. I just like them to play the baseball game the way it was played. I found myself today, as I got home, going back and watching 61, the story about Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle in their chase for the Babe Ruth's legendary record of 61, and then they said that they was going to put an asterisk on it and everything. I think that was one of my favorite baseball movies. Not my favorite. My favorite baseball movie of all time is probably Cobb with Tommy Lee Jones. Now, Tommy Lee Jones played the hell out of that spot where he played as Ty Cobb. I thought it was great. I thought he did a great job. So, there's a lot of baseball movies I like. I like The Natural, too. Natural was a great movie. I do, when it comes on, I like that. I like to watch that. The Babe, John Goodman and the Babe Ruth. I like that one. Pride of the Yankees is one of great movie. I love that movie. Oh my gosh. Don't get me started now. Baseball movies are really, really good. And I watch a lot of them because, I'm a baseball fan by heart, by nature. So, anyway, I really don't like this analytics crap. I really don't like analytics. Now, we got a problem when it comes down to analytics in my damn video games. No. That's where I draw the line. They have it. If you never played it, or if you got it and played it, you'll know that in the game MLB 2K, they have launch angles and all that kind of mess. And then they have that, I don't have a problem with the replay, but, they showing the green direction of where the ball went. I don't need to know the launch angle. That's something that's irrelevant for me. Don't do it. But see, another thing too is that they're starting to do this, talk about this stuff a lot more now. That analytics is slowly creeping into everything that we're doing. And this game can't afford to go under because of analytics. I don't want to see it. I just don't like it. But, I just want to tell you guys that I did have watch that movie. That movie was great. To watch it again and to see, see it again. I'm talking about 61 right now. Great, great movie. So I just wanted to, mention that. All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to go to the second half, and we're going to talk some Orioles. We're going to talk some Baltimore Orioles. You guys, hey, where's that damn goat? Goaty, get over here. All right, bring us into the second half, Goaty. All right, thank you. All right, anyway, we're going to the second half, and like I said, this is going to be a pretty short podcast today. So I just want to make sure I get it in and get it out, and get the information in and out and get it to you. So anyway, like I said again, this is the end of the first half. I'll be right back with the second half, and I will be talking some Baltimore Orioles, and we get out of here. That's it. All right, my voice actress lady, please take us to the second half. We'll be right back, and you guys hang loose. Here she is.
You're listening to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast.
Welcome back to the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. This is episode 124 of the Guru Talking Sports Podcast. Baltimore baseball. Orioles beat the Yankees today, and I'm really, really proud of them. I'm very, very proud of them. I thought it was kind of weird because I was talking to my cousin a while back, my cousin Damien, and he's an Oriole fan. He's a Jacksonville Jaguar fan, and same as me because I like both of those teams. But at the beginning of the season, he told me something. He said that, the Orioles are not going to be as bad as you think they are. I'm like, oh, come on, D. Come on, man. You got to be joking me. They are going to be dead last. They're going to be like maybe 100 games out of first place or so. Exaggerating. But Orioles ain't playing too bad, man. They I think they're like maybe one game under 500. They got to the 500 mark right before the All-Star break, which is good, and one game over 500 was an accomplishment, really, and it's something that the Orioles haven't seen in a long time, which is, wow. It's just, really, really amazing because, 100 some odd losses the last couple years is not really cool. It's, the fans get to the point where, they know that, they're basically out of it in June, by June 1st or so, the Orioles were usually that bad and that far back. Nobody really cared. But now they care. Now they care. Because guess what? The Orioles are looking a lot better now. And they are playing pretty damn good. And it's good to see because, like I said, I'm a Baltimore native. Baltimore native. Baltimorean. That's what I am, by heart. Even though that, sometimes, I talk about all sports and then I might say something. I don't pull no punches with any teams. When the Orioles are bad, they get to the point where they're bad. Nobody talks about them. They're bad, and you gotta admit, it. But you know what? Now they're actually in fifth place, and they are a game behind Boston. Well, actually, a half game behind Boston. They're 47-47, 500. Boston's 48-47. So if Boston loses again to Toronto, hopefully, which they do, the Orioles win tomorrow. They beat the Yankees, and guess what? They'll be right back in fourth place. But we can't really look at these things as, what is it? What has the Orioles done to make themselves a little bit better? They're basically playing team baseball. And that's what Brandon Hyde, manager, said. And that's what basically all the other players have said. They play for each other. And they have a sense of urgency of coming to the ballpark knowing that they can win the game. Even though that they're not talented as some of the teams that are in the league. Mainly Houston, mainly Boston, maybe Toronto, mainly the Yankees and all like that. They're not as talented as these teams. But you know what? They got heart and they're scrappy. They play with, a sense of urgency of going out there and getting the job done. Would you ever thought that the Baltimore Orioles would have a better record than Kansas City, the White Sox, Texas, the Angels? The Angels have been a disaster. All those teams I just mentioned in the American League don't have as many wins as the Orioles. Orioles now are 47-47. And guess what? They are only, let me see, what was the standings? They're not that far back in the wild card as well. They've been playing to the point where they're playing really good ball. Seattle is 51-44, which is pretty good. Cleveland is 48-45. Boston's 48-47. And the Orioles are 47-47 at 500. The Orioles are only 3.5 games out of a wild card spot. If you would have said that this time last year, or say, hey, look, you know what? I think that the Orioles next year in 2022 are going to be better. Everybody would have said, no freaking way. No freaking way. They're rejuvenated. And I like the way they play the game. They play it with a sense of urgency, which is cool for them. Now, I wanted to mention this, that the Orioles are actually, their odds at the beginning of the season, if you would have picked them up, their odds was 2,000 to 1 to win the World Series. Do I think they're going to win the World Series? No way in hell. Do I think that they have a chance of making a wild card spot? Maybe. I shouldn't have said no way in hell because, you know what, that's a little bit harsh. I mean, I'm talking about my hometown now. Do I think that they can win, a playoff game? I don't know. We'll see. But the thing about it is that this is baseball now. I mean, this is something that the Oriole fans haven't seen in a long time. They haven't seen this team with this type of play. I mean, you believe this. I'm going to tell you something. Years ago, the Orioles was a dynasty. The Orioles had a dynasty. Back when I was growing up, hey, you know what? They played 69, they lost to the Mets. 70, they beat the Cincinnati Reds. 71, they lost to the Pirates. But that's 3 straight back-to-back-to-back years that they basically were in the playoffs or the World Series. How many teams do you know that, well, other than the Yankees, how many teams do you know that can go to the World Series 3 straight years? Not only team I can remember is the Yankees. 3 straight years. The Braves had that run of the National League East for the longest time. But remember, they only won 1 World Series. Orioles got 3. Orioles got 3 World Series under their belts. I know that a lot of teams got a little bit more, but you know what? It's good to see the Orioles back in this thing. Now, on Thursday of this week, I'm going to go down to Baltimore to, I said that I definitely wanted to go down for this, and it's honoring Mo Gabba. Mo Gabba was a little guy that passed away a couple years ago, but he was a big part of my man D.A. Damon Amendolar's, his show. So, I'm gonna go down and hopefully I get a chance to meet D.A. and speak with him and tell him how much I appreciate him and how much the show means to me. And for DA to have a relationship with the city of Baltimore is really, really cool. Because, like I said, the city is a great city. I love Baltimore. That's my hometown. But, sometimes Baltimore gets a bad rap, but it's the way it goes. Baltimore is a tough town. Good town, good people. We just got, we get the toughness from, I guess, being on that, being on the Chesapeake and having to deal with bringing those crabs, lobsters, and all that good stuff out of the sea and all. Oh man, we're tough. We're a tough crowd. We're tough guys. But you know what? I love the city of Baltimore. when I pass through there, I always make sure that I look towards the stadiums, look towards downtown, and just remember that, this is where I'm from. So this is what I love. And I'm definitely never, ever going to say that I'm from anywhere else in this world. I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I love my Baltimore, Maryland. I love Maryland, period. Work in Maryland. And, they could give me a discount for these for these taxes. They tax the hell out of me. If you live in one place and then you have to deal with another place, man, it wasn't like this when I worked in Pennsylvania and Delaware. It wasn't like this. But once I've worked in Delaware and Maryland, shoo, man, these taxes are crazy. Now, I want to mention that, the Blue Jays just blew the doors off of Boston the other day. And funny thing is that one guy hit an inside the park grand slam home run. And, Boston, man, I hope you lose again. So, I can get, my Orioles can move up in the standings a little bit. But you know what? It's all good because baseball is baseball. Baseball is back. And, it's good to see that baseball is basically trying again. Trying to get the fans back. Trying to do the right things. So I got to give it to them. I got to give them credit. Definitely got to give them credit. But just try a little bit harder because guess what? Baseball needs it. They definitely need it. They need to be promoted. They need to be out there. They need to be a little bit more, out there, sporting their sport. Because if you don't, guess what? You're subject to falling behind. I don't want to see baseball fall any further than what they are falling. So Thursday should be a pretty good day. Get down there. I can't really stay that long. But already got my tickets, and I definitely want to make sure that I wanted to get to this game so I can meet DA. I can meet some of my fellow DA aliens, which I really enjoy, and that would be really great to see. But I want you guys to know that we really appreciate this. So I'm going to end it. I'm going to end the sports talk for right now. But I really appreciate you guys. I got a cut here from Cousin Aaron. Me and Cousin, I mentioned this last week now. Last week, I mentioned that me and Cousin Aaron was talking about Betty White. So I want you guys to listen to this conversation that we had about Betty White and women in general. And we're not being sexist or anything, but listen to this cut right quick. I wanted to mention that Dan Reeves was all right, that was about Dan Reeves. I'm moving along.
No, I know what you mean.
No. I'm going to move it a little bit back. And like I said, I'm only here by myself, so I got to do all the production work. So here's a conversation that we had about Betty White, if I can find it. Career as a female.
As a female, yep, I heard that. I didn't know it for sure.
That was, and I usually try to do a lot of research, and I found that out. She played Sue Ann Nevers on the Mary Tyler Moore Show from 73 to 77. She played Rose Nyland on the Golden Girls from 1985 to 1992. She played, if I pronounce this right, Elika Orlowski on Hot in Cleveland 2010 and 2015. I remember seeing her on, she did host Saturday Night Live on, she's hosted in 2010. And like I said, she was in the Television Hall of Fame in 1985. And in 1952 to 1954, she had the Betty White Show. And like I said, she was the longest tenured female actress on television, which is
she was attractive too, wasn't she, Guru? She was back in the day.
Yeah, she was. She was nice looking. I've seen a couple pictures of her when she was younger, but she looked better than that other woman that she played on her show on the Golden Girls, Rue McClanahan. She was ugly. She was she was ugly. She was yucky. You know, another woman, Cloris Leachman. Oh gosh, she's an ugly woman. No, I can't say nothing about ugly.
No, I know what you mean.
No, that's not right. I can't say anything bad about people, especially the ones that are passed on. Okay, now we do have to mention Sidney Poitier. Sidney Poitier was all right. Now that me and cousin Aaron was joking around, and we were talking about Betty White, and Betty White, when she had passed away, she was 99 years old, and we were just talking about women in general, about how I made a joke about Rue McClanahan, and I made a joke about Cloris Leachman. First of all, I want to apologize for making a joke. We were just kind of clowning around, but we didn't want to do anything disrespectful to Cloris Leachman or to Rue McClanahan, because both of them has passed on, and we definitely don't want to make light or make fun of them. But me and cousin Aaron, we had times where we joked around and we talked about different things, and I was trying to find this conversation we had about jazz, and oh man, I can't remember where. I gotta find this anyway. So, like I said, I always play something by cousin Aaron, because we definitely want to remember him, and we definitely want to keep his spirit alive. That cousin Aaron is still here with us. We really appreciate you, cousin Aaron, and we do miss you. But it seems like every time I take that drive up in Connecticut, I feel like I'm passing right by, and I still feel kind of upset about him not being here, and just worried that hopefully his fiance Annie is doing well, and I'm definitely going to try to get in touch with her this week. Make sure that I keep in touch. I try to all the time. One of the things that I like to do is make sure that I connect with people. When I connect with people, I want to make sure that they know that, here, I'm there for them. Some people, they want to, I guess they I know that everybody is busy and have lives and everything, but like I said, hey, if you need me, I'm gonna try to be there for you. If you need me, everybody needs somebody to lean on. Everybody. And a couple of my friends that I have mentioned and have spoken with a lot. I just try to make sure that they're okay. I try to give them advice and just try to make sure that I'm a person that if they need somebody to talk to, somebody that you can lean on. And I think that we all need somebody to talk to. Always, we all do. It gets kind of lonely to the point where driving and you don't have anybody to talk to. So sometimes I talk to myself. I know that's kind of crazy, kind of silly, but sometimes I just listen to that radio, and just try to make sure that I can get through it. But like I said, if you guys need somebody to talk to, I'll talk to you. And I'll make we can talk about anything joking wise, but one thing I don't do is cross the line because of my respect for my wife, and I have that respect for people. I don't cross the line. But I want you guys to know that I really do appreciate you as my people out there that listen to me all the time. I appreciate you guys. God bless you all. And like I said, you can find us, on YouTube. Facebook is at the Gurus Briscoe. That's me on Facebook. IG is the Guru Talking Sports _ podcast. Gmail me at gurusdailyshorts@gmail.com. Really appreciate you guys. I want you to know. Just do me one favor. If you need somebody to talk to somebody. Call somebody up, wrap their ear off, talk to them. It doesn't hurt to, need somebody to talk to. It doesn't hurt. I tell people all the time, hey, look, you know what? If you need somebody, just give me a call. You got my number, 302-468-7239, 302-468-7239. That's my number. Give me a holler. Say, you know where to find me on the podcast outlets. I don't have to really tell you because I just saw an app the other day that I was looking at, and I found us on that one. So it's over 150 apps, different apps and stuff like that. So like I said, we're getting out there, and I'm doing the best I can to push out as much as I can. All right. Anyway, big props to my sister in podcast, the Mary Mac Show on grief. And like I said, definitely get a chance, get to Grief Authority and check that out. Check out my man, Jeff Duarte. I definitely got to give him a call because, I wanted to make sure that he's okay. And Jeff Duarte, Cali Sports News, I really appreciate you. See if you're all right, dude. Appreciate you. Young GM, my cousin Curtis, and my cousin Jarrett, check on you guys, see how you guys are doing. My brother, my hip hop brothers appreciate you guys, but my baseball insider, Mr. Dave May Jr., appreciate you, and thank you for everything. Thank you for just helping me with this podcast and being available as much as you can. It really means a lot to me, and I really appreciate it. I stress that every single week because he's a former baseball player. Was on that Seattle Mariners team in 2001, and great guy. Really appreciate it. But his time is very, very important because he's a scout for the Toronto Blue Jays. So, I'm just glad that the Blue Jays put that beat down on Boston. Hopefully they can take the series later on today. My The Alien Illuminati originals, really appreciate you guys. My The Alien brothers and sisters, appreciate you guys. Hopefully I get to see a couple of you guys on Thursday. And I hope everything goes well so I can get back because I have to go right back out the door, probably like 6 or 7 hours later, up to New York, upstate New York. Crew, Caden Guru, appreciate you. Show co-host and show advisor. And Cousin Aaron, his chair is here. We have his chair, always. It sits open right by me, and I appreciate you, and we miss you, Cousin Aaron. Definitely do. This has been a Black Goat production for Black Goat Sports. I keep saying Black Goat Sports. I'm going to have to make that change. Copyright 2022, all rights reserved. We don't hate, we congratulate. We always create. We don't steal from no one, and we always give people credit. Like I said, we gave credit for the song in the beginning. We want to give credit to the voice actress lady. Appreciate you. Mel, we appreciate you. A couple other people. All my peeps that I usually shout out, I really appreciate you guys. And my man Big Al in New Jersey, I know that this is his final week at work, and hopefully I can get a chance to come up and see you before you split. If you can, you or Kareem, give me a call at 302-468-7239. 302-468-7239. Definitely give us a call because we're definitely going to have to give you a celebration and say congratulations for a job well done. He's retiring. Oh, man. You're lucky. I probably won't be getting out of retirement until about another 10 years or so. Anyway. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We appreciate you. We love you. Thank you. We're sorry that we didn't get a chance to shout out everybody, but, everybody that you listen, you know who you are. If you can, send me your, send me your information, send me your Twitter handles, Facebook pages, and everything, Facebook mentions and all that stuff. I'll do all that stuff. So anyway, you guys take care of yourself. We love you. I got to get out of here. I got to get me some rest. The Guru will talk to you real soon. We will see you real soon. And like we always do, always, we leave you with a moment of silence for Cousin Aaron. You guys take care of yourself. Later.